Middays. We are live at the Communiversity. We are in the Golden Triangle at the Communiversity for the FORGE Career Expo, and wanted to pass this on to you that the vote is underway presently for Mike Johnson, Congressman Mike Johnson from neighboring Louisiana. He is the Republican nominee for Speaker of the House of Representatives. He needs 215 votes. It has been 217. That's because there are 4 absences in addition to the 2 vacancies in the House today. 215 votes. By all accounts, it looks like that's going to go through. I'm looking at it right now. Rhino, do you see any tally on that? I see Johnson's got 171, Jeffries 154, 0 in the other and present categories. It looks like he's maybe on his way. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks like it may be a hiccup or two, but not enough to derail it.
Yeah, so I think he may be the new Speaker of the House. We welcome to the program now Dr. Michael Busby, Vice President of East Mississippi Community College, Communiversity. That's where we are right here. Thanks for coming on, Dr. Busby.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me today.
Big event today. Lots of energy among these 8th graders who went through the expo, got exposed to lots of great companies offering future job opportunities, and maybe seeing what it will be like. It'll be here before you know it. For them, they'll be entering the workforce.
Absolutely. This event is incredible, and I got to give a lot of credit and props to the FORGE team first. This is all them. We let them use the building today and partner with them, but they've done all the work. The setup has been wonderful. Getting these kids in is wonderful, and as you mentioned, getting 8th graders out, or really any kids out, to see this kind of thing at that age is really, really important. It's changed a lot. When we were older, when I was younger, you need to go to the 4-year school. But now, that's still a great option. But
sure,
kids can come out now and get a 1-year or 2-year degree, find these jobs, see the industry there, and get work. So it's a good thing for sure.
Tell us, Dr. Busby, how does the Communiversity figure into this?
So, we are a high-tech training facility here that houses, I believe we have workforce bays here, classrooms here, obviously office space and meeting facilities, but we house all those things. But workforce training, to have these people come in from industry and train here and get better at their jobs, what they do, but also the career technical education classes, those 1-year and 2-year programs. We hope these young people here today will actually figure out that pathway they want to come through, come to school here and get that 2-year or 1-year training certificate or associate's degree. That stuff will all now transfer to most of our in-state schools. So again, we want to train and help educate all the people we can, including young folks and existing employees. So.
Yeah, well, it's totally awesome, and I had the opportunity to tour the Communiversity at prior events, and what impressed me the most, Dr. Busby, is that you look at the classroom and you see the students and you see the instructors and you see the materials that they're using, for example, in those classrooms. I mean, those are purpose-built and specifically tailored to prepare the student, to train the student for the jobs that they're going to be working once they graduate and they enter the workforce, often to work for companies that played a role in developing the curriculum.
Absolutely. And, each curriculum we have for Career Tech has a committee that's made up of these industries in the area. So they have a say-so in the curriculum, and they also have a say-so in who gets hired. So the great thing is when a student graduates that Career Tech program, either at 1 year or a 2-year point, the statistic is, and it varies by program, around 80% of them get a job in that field already when they leave. So that's the end goal. You say you come to school for a degree, but you really come to get a job.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point. And it's good, I think, and it's certainly not lost on me that is the goal of the Communiversity, of the community colleges in our state, as well as we're trying to train folks so they can get a job. The goal is not to get the degree, the goal is to get a job.
It's to go to work. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say, think about this area and how much growth we've had in this GT area. Yeah. Folks like the GT Link, the Starkville Partnership have done so much work to bring these industries in, but now it's our job, to help those industries find those people, to hire, to get them out here. And again, the growth here is where we come in again, just unlimited amount of growth potential for us to help and train and get those folks to that point. So
I think that it's probably widely believed that when a company makes their decision to locate, to expand into a particular area, or even an existing company that's looking to just grow their operations, that that financial issues, financial matters, taxes per se, is what tops the list. But the conversations you have with employers, I work in economic development on a board at Madison County. It's workforce. That's the big need, and that's what always is. Can we get the staff we need to fill the ranks we need to operate?
It is. The workforce side of the house, we try to have specific trainings here that are generic, such as a CDL truck driving course they take, but then also we try to tailor that to the company's needs. So that can be on-site here, it can be off-site somewhere. We do have folks on staff with expertise, but we also hire extra people to come in and make that happen. But we found that most of the big industries here do want training, and we've been able to provide a lot of that, and we want to do more. So I'll certainly say, if anyone out there does want training, let me know. We're happy to try to build that and help that and grow that direction.
Well, that's excellent. I mean, it's refreshing to see. All too often we kind of see these firewalls between industry and education that I think has been an issue, but it seems like that's changed. That's evolved quite a bit. And education and industry both realize you kind of need each other here.
I think that's the future. I really do.
Yeah.
We've kind of had that one-stop kind of, you got to go this direction, but that has really begun to change in the last few years. And again, with industry and community colleges, and even the 4 years now, the institutions, universities are partnering with those industries to do things.
Absolutely.
And we work with MSU a good bit as well, and have some things to announce soon that'll be really cool. That'll help the area, I believe, and help that work. But it is those partnerships with industry and schools, and even high schools. High schools are getting more into work with industry as well, and trying to figure out a way to come from high school to work in some cases. And that transition from secondary to post-secondary to the workforce has become more static than it's ever been. So.
Yeah, and you made a point. The Golden Triangle, from an economic perspective, is booming. It's experienced tremendous economic growth. Hats off to the Link, Joe Max, and that group. They've been instrumental in bringing in lots of economic expansion. You got Steel Dynamics, big project that is underway right now, and they're going to be outfitting their facility with lots of highly compensated workers.
It does my heart good to see this area grow. I'm from here and from the area, and just seeing the industry come here and those jobs coming in. We know we've lost some jobs in certain towns across the way, but this area coming back with those jobs and the new aluminum plant coming in the near future is a big thing for sure. Yeah. So all that stuff is such a great thing to see, and I expect more. I think this area, a lot of smart folks put a lot of work into this over the years, and a lot of smart folks are working on it now. So I do think it's really important that we continue to support that, and again, it does my heart a lot of good to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm confident that our friend Joe Max and the Link have got some projects on the boards that we don't even know about right now.
I have no doubt. That works. I have no doubt.
He's incredibly aggressive and very competent in what he does, and of course it's gotten national attention as well. But that's exciting. What's on the boards for the Communiversity? Any new projects you're working on?
Yeah, we've got a few things going on. As I mentioned, a couple of partnerships with MSU to bring in some equipment here to kind of have some joint projects there. We can announce that in the near future, but you'll see some things on some engineering work with some cobots and different things to make some things work there. Certainly working with industry, we're going out and trying to get back with different industry and add more training across the board. We've got a few new career tech programs that are starting up around here. Some are up the hill at the old campus at Mayhew, but one of the big ones you'll see out there is a utility line worker program on the hill. Folks, there's students climbing poles almost every day if you ride by there, and that's a demanding field. There's a lot of jobs out there for that in the area, so always trying to grow the education side of the house and just open to as much workforce training as we can possibly do. But the career tech side is such a great thing. Again, when I was growing up, that was called shop class.
Yeah, right.
We've got about 50 career tech programs. I think I said that already, but I'm just so proud of the fact that we've grown that and added more and more of that training for our students to learn, and that gets them job ready a lot quicker than any other degree would.
Well, as you know, the workforce is incredibly diverse in that there are new jobs being created every day. And the education community has got to respond to that, to prepare students for those jobs. You can't stand in one place for very long, let the grass grow under you, because as soon as you do, the whole thing gets upended.
And that's our biggest, I think, challenge, and I say challenge not in a negative way, but we have to continue to go after that and just keep on learning, seeing what's happening, have folks out and meeting people and find that industry. And we try our best to get out and do that and are being seen. So we just have to keep after that for sure.
Well, the interaction with industry, and certainly in the education environment with industry, to make sure that your curriculums and curricula are aligned with those job opportunities and future opportunities that they're even thinking about. That's important, and I applaud you for that. Appreciate that.
I appreciate that. And again, this event today falls right into what we're doing, having these young people out here to come see all this stuff available, from the trucks outside to the interaction in here, to seeing people. It just fits right into what we have to do to educate our people.
Well, we're glad to be here and be part of it. Appreciate you coming on.
Yes,
Dr. Michael Busby, Vice President of East Mississippi Community College Communiversity. That's where we are for the FORGE Career